Tavex, purely becoming one. Tavex, purely becoming one. This is a new young Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Today's short little video that I want to do is something I've been saying on my channel ever since I made this channel almost. Or for a while now, put it that way. Negro types populated the whole earth before anybody else. Negro types, and there's different type of uh, Negro types. And I'm going to reference through the biblical aspect. The descendants of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You say Japheth, but there's really no J. All the people on the earth and all the land masses first was inhabited by Negro types. I'm going to make this video clip. This is really like a short. I got another video that is very interesting. So if you want to watch it, watch it. If not, watch it another time. It's in reference to the Gentiles as well. It's about we didn't own slaves. Their famous slogan, we didn't own slaves. So we don't owe you nothing, whatever. I'm going to deal with that today. That's not going to be that long either. But this one's not going to be very long at all. And I'm going to start right now with J.D. Israel and James Harding. I'm not waiting for anybody else to come on. Anybody else wants to come on, they can come on when they can watch it when I upload it. I've said this so many times. The thing is, you want to know what the you want to know what the thing is? See, I'm a Negro type. They don't believe him, or we don't believe what you say, or whatever the case may be. But if another person, another race, Caucasian, Asian, dark-haired Indians, or whatever, they say something, our people are prone to believe it quickly, and other heathens are prone to believe it or take time to research it. I've showed you countless times, and I'm not going to show right now because I'm going to get right to the point with this because I want to start that other video. I showed you photos of the original ancient Asian people. They're Negro types. I showed you the first blonde hair and blue-eyed people, Negro types from the South Pacific Islanders. They have blue eyes and blonde hair. They're the first blonde hair and blue-eyed people, not Caucasian types. You guys got, it's called brainwashing. You went to school from kindergarten or pre-K to 12th grade, you got brainwashing. Some of you guys, hey, I'm going to college. So now you got advanced brainwashing. So you think the original Europeans were Caucasian types. No, the original Europeans are Negro types. And some of them are called the Jacobites. They have Negro coins, old coins with Negro people on it. Now they're going to take slaves and put on coins and codes of arms. See, I can show you all that, but I'm not going to put that in this video because I've shown it on several videos before on my channel. I've shown it already. The original Aboriginal American Indians, Mexicans, South Latin American Indians, Taino Indians, Aztecs, Mayans, all of them are Negro types. They lied to you. The Australians are Negro types. The Asians, the Europeans, which include the Russians, all those Scandinavian places, the Eskimos, they're all Negro types. And I showed you photos of it, old photos and murals that they were Negro types on this channel. So you're apt to believe somebody that's not Negro type telling you this. So I'm going to share that with you. And this is what's going to be the video. That's it. Then I got a very interesting video coming right after this. So J.D. Israel, James Harding, 57 user. If you want to see an interesting video, and it's not going to be long either, of me dealing with the Korah, the Torah and Tanakh Kohelet of Hebrew on the Island to dealing with the famous slogan that the Caucasian uses in America and Europe. Our family didn't own slaves. We didn't do nothing to you. We don't owe reparations. We don't, I'm gonna deal with that on this next video. It'd be rather interesting if you want to watch it. And if not, you want to watch it later, watch it later. So anyway, let me get to the point right now so then I could do what I got to do to start that other video. Like I said, this is going to be short. And for anybody watching that is not a Torah Tanakh Israelite, this is a Torah Tanakh Hebrew Israelite Eberite channel. All the 12 tribes of Israel are all Negro types, just like Noah's all three sons. All them other type of shade people came later after. And that's another video to get into. I'm not going to get into that on this video. Shem was a dark. Well, like if you read and which they got crazy stuff in it, but I had to read it because the Talmud, because I'm a Kohelet, a teacher. In Eliezer, book 24, it tells you about Nimrod and the Tower of Babel, and they describe it. Eliezer Perkwe, he describes it in Eliezer, book 24. He said, Shem is dark and comely and has the habitable earth. Dark and comely means dark and beautiful. Ham is dark, but like the ravens, and has the coastal areas. And Japheth, it says it's wholly white, and they got the deserts. But we know that Japheth, was a Negro type too. Orphan trained babies, Cabbage Patch, clones, uh, incubator babies, uh, descendants of Neanderthals, et cetera, et cetera. That's another video. They come after. So I want to just put two verses with this. It's not totally, but it's in the atmosphere of what we're talking about. When you read Joshua chapter 1, verse 3 in the Tanakh, Joshua, and I wrote it down, because I don't have correct uh, prescription reading glasses. I have to use a cheap store because they don't got good ophthalmologists here, eye doctors. I would have to go to America, and I'm not doing that. Joshua chapter 1, verse 3. Every spot in which your feet treads, I give it to you, as I promised Moses. So that correlates to a degree what I'm talking about in this video, that all the Negroes inhabited the whole land masses first. We are the aboriginals, the Negro types. But there's different Negro types. Shemitic, Hamitic, Japhetic. Every spot in Joshua 1, every spot in which your feet tread, I give it to you, as I promised Moses. Another one that you can align with what we're talking about today is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 19. It's not specific, but it's in the atmosphere of it. Ezekiel 36, 19. I scattered them, talking about the Israelites, I scattered them among the nations, and they were dispersed throughout the nations. I tell you, Israelites in small remnants, not the Africans who migrate everywhere, because how Trump said, he said that's a S-hole place. They got a lot of resources, but it's crazy in a lot of different areas. I'm not going to go into that. That's the motherland of them. That's the motherland of Torah and Tanakh only Hebrew Israelites. That's not our motherland. The Western Hemisphere, the old world or Asia is the motherland, old land. I go first with the Western Hemisphere. So I'm going to show a video clip. Fair use, fair use. 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Like I said, I'm trying to make this video very quick. That's why I'm not going to show you the pictures of the first blonde hair and blue eyed people, the first red hair people, the Eskimos, the Australians, the South Pacific Islanders, the Europeans, the Russians, the Asians, the Indians, the Mexicans, all the Latin American Taino Indians and Mayans and Aztecas and all, they're all nigger types. But you won't believe me. Let this Asian person tell you. That's what we're going to watch today. And then I'm going to get to my very interesting video next, which is I'm going to deal with that slogan. My family didn't have slaves. We don't eat reparations or anything. I'm going to deal with that today after this video. Now, let me get to it. Okay. All right, let me turn off this other fan to make sure you can hear. I'm on a tropical island. So, it's hot here. I close the windows because people are outside and maybe talking a little bit. I got my little waist fan. I got it on very low. It goes very high. Uh, when I open it on that high so I can hear. So I'm getting some air at number one. It's just telling me I got 98% battery left. It's really cool. It's very light. It's very powerful. Got a light. So I got it pushed on me. Okay, let's get to the video. Let's get to the video. I turned the bigger fan off so it won't be loud. Here we go. Let me set this up for your use. Now let me set my little stand up where you can see. Hold on, hold on. I just want to break my phone and I'm have another problem with it. Yeah, boy. When will it all stop? Okay. Hold on. Be patient with the coil of got no high tech here. Don't expect me to get it or have it, but we're gonna do what I got and be happy. We're gonna appreciate. Hey, you need to get this or you need that. This is all I got. This is what I'm using. That glare is crazy. Okay. See, I don't like technology like you guys do. Well, let me see which way it would be better to hold it. Hold on. Let me open it up. We're all against each other. You want to know something that no. Hold on. I can't make. I can't make it any wider. Leave site. Sure. Changes you made may not be safe. Come on, cut it out. I like technology. Hold on. I gotta get this stupid shit off. Okay, off. Ah. You guys like technology. I don't. I don't like it. Don't tell me anything. I'm older. I don't care. I do what I can do. Get the message out. That's the importance of it. Okay. And I did buy another computer, and it didn't turn out correct. The volume, like I took it back to the store so many times. Here, just gotta listen into it. Just listen. Don't you know? I can do but so much, and that's it. I'm not gonna make myself crazy trying to get this thing, trying to get the glare off. As long as we can listen.
We're all against each other. Y'all want to know something that nobody's ready for in 2025 except for those who already seem to fucking know it? Black people are the aboriginals of every continent. Dark-skinned people are the aboriginals of every continent. Native Americans migrated over the ice bridge from Siberia, that would be Asia, and became what we now know as Native Americans. Yes, they lived off the land. Yes, they knew how to get back to it, so therefore they should be considered indigenous. But the people who were on that land before then and the ice bridge even formed were black people. Black people also built pyramids on every continent. That's why there are pyramids on every continent. The Buddha was a dark-skinned man. The Chinese, we have a lot of trouble denying that we come from melanin. We do. We've tried. We have not succeeded. The difference between us and every other group is that we can admit to the fact that we came from melanin. Why can't everybody else? It's not erasure to say that black people were the aboriginals of every country. We're not saying you didn't exist. We're saying you came after. What's so hard to understand? Just like me saying that Koreans came from China. It's not me saying that they don't have their own culture. That's how all of these Korean nationalists took it in my comments. Oh, you're saying we don't have our own culture or genetic identity? No, I'm saying that culture and genetic identity came from us. If you are not tapped in and you don't talk to marginalized groups and haven't spent any time with them, y'all gonna be offended by what I'm saying. Some of y'all only research your own identity and that's it. And that's the only content you make besides your matcha. So I don't care who I have to lose, what followers. I already warned people when I got the big video, right, that I'm not the nice Asian. You're gonna find a reason to dislike me. This may be one of them. Trying to be seen keeps us from opening our eyes. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. And whoever that pisses off needs to leave my channel, needs to block me. All the above. Koreans, their genetics, their culture, came from the Chinese, from what is now known as China. And where did the Chinese come from? Black people. And if y'all are upset with any of this information, go away. All right, I'll.
So you heard it. Uh, the best thing to do was for me to hold the best thing for me to do is to hold the phone up. But anyway, as I've been saying on my channel on lots and lots of videos, they're Negro types, and some Gentiles may be watching. Oh, you think you're better? You think no? It's just the truth. Like I always say, Tom Cruise movie. Tom Cruise talks to the general. He says, "I want the truth." The general says, "You can't handle the truth." That is what it is. And then other biblical truth is coming is that King David's coming back. He's going to be ruling the earth, and under him is the Hebrew Israelites. the priestly nation, the viceroys, the Tsars, the Russian Tsar in charge of the earth, so the earth can be at peace. No pollution in the waters and the oceans, our food, no more wicked people, no more Epstein Islands and drugs and none of that. Prostitution, snuff films. Nah, it's going to be run by the laws of the Most High. Under King David, and under King David are the Torah and Tanakh Hebrew Israelites going to rule the earth. And the only law is going to be law that's coming out of this. And most of the world hates it, like they hate the people who are the priestly nation of the Most High, the copper colored people that they hate. Not all copper colored people, because remember, there's Shemitic copper colored Negro types, there's Hamite copper colored Negro types, and Japheth type Negro types. And the Shemitic type of Negroes are going to be running the earth under King David. So buckle up as we approach the end. I'm not saying when the end comes, I don't know, but we're living in the end days. So hopefully this was edifying. So any other heathen or any other Negro messianic or whoever watches me keep saying Negroes are the original Aboriginal people of all the lands. Yes, I said that. And guess what? Just because you don't know something or you never heard something doesn't mean something doesn't exist. It just hasn't come to your framework of educational awareness from your brainwashing school system or your parents who taught you something or you read some type of book. You just didn't read all the books or all different books or wasn't instructed by people that know other things than you. Negroes populated all the land masses. The real kings and queens of England are Negro types. They all lie. Queen Elizabeth, all of them are niggers. They lied to you. Anyway, hopefully this video was edifying, interesting. And when a Negro says it, I don't believe. But I brought an Asian woman, and she told you. All right, anyway, let me see. Again, Tavex, JD Israel, Tavex, James Harding, user Tavex, and at 57, Tavex. All right. All ears in the house, easy. Almost like it was dormant and it gave her a high mistreating the black male whose rights she was violated. Did you see Filipino dumb Jesus on the cross? Fell face flat during the 6.0. No, I didn't see that. For face flat. It's good. Listen, like I said, as the days, I pray that every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month goes by quick. And as you can see, the months go by quick, the weeks go by quick for the great and terrible awesome day of the Most High comes. I know somebody can say, it says you should fear, but throughout my whole scripture, it says don't fear. It's in Job 5. It says, when they thirst, we will drink. When they hunger, we will eat. The soil will pass by us. Natural disasters will pass by us. And the animals will be in league with us in Job 5. Tells us to fear not. All throughout the scriptures. So the only way our kingdom is going to come is when the new kingdom goes out the window. And that's what we're watching now, bit by bit. So ask the Most High, speed up the time. Give us an Exodus 3 rescue mission. This is the new Yes from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time. And look out if you guys want to join me on my next video right after this one. At 57, at user, at JD Israel, and James Harding. If you want to watch my next video after this, about me putting to rest the heathen Gentile slogan, well, my families didn't own slaves. I'm going to put it to rest. This is New Year's from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time, which is in a few minutes. Next time.